Hello! Welcome to RogueFox Plays Micromages. This is a game that I got for my birthday a while ago, and I figured that this is a good enough time to play it because it's Halloween time. And this game is a little bit spooky themed, a lot of skeletons and stuff like that. So why don't we get started? One player, because who needs friends? No, I'm kidding. It's just, I don't really have anyone available to play right now. But this game auto-scrolls up and kind of gives me a mix of like a Kid Icarus feel and I guess maybe Mega Man. It's got a lot of little hidden maneuvers that it doesn't really tell you. I did get the physical version, which comes with like a an old NES styled instruction book that tells you actually how to do the stuff, but I didn't get the physical version for a while after I had this one, so it actually is on an NES cartridge, and it's a great game, so I would suggest looking into it if you can. It's definitely worth the money in my opinion. This game is pretty good though, and even on the NES, it runs pretty well. I might fly through this a little bit, because I'm pretty used to playing it by now, but, yeah, a lot of this stuff isn't told to you, like, how you can get a little bit extra air by shooting downwards. This will probably be a spoiler heavy one, so if you plan on playing this game yourself and experiencing it for the first time, I would suggest maybe not watching my video till after you manage to play it, or maybe watch up to like the first boss or so. That way you can get a feel for the game without me giving away too much. But I'll kind of be going completionist like with this game, so we'll see. Anyway, yikes. It's almost Halloween, which is one of my favorite times of year. I actually went on a walk today and went to a cemetery, which I find, like, they're so peaceful, you know, like, I don't know. I've never felt, like, scared or anything around a cemetery, so I love going there to walk around and stuff and just kind of look at the scenery, and it had the smell of the fallen leaves, and it just smelled like, you know, fall, and I love the fall, so it was a really nice time. This game is challenging later, but even when I first booted this game, this part of the game didn't really challenge me, but it might just be that I'm used to this style of game. So, if you do have some mess-ups early on, don't feel too bad. Like, it is a pretty difficult game, but it's also pattern-heavy, and, look away if you don't want spoilers. But yeah, it's pretty pattern-heavy, so once you get down the patterns anyway, it gets a little easier. Like, these bats always fly in the same direction till they hit something physically, and then they'll like change direction, kind of like the DVD logo. So that's how you know how to beat those guys. But we'll start seeing some new enemies in this one because it's getting a little harder. I think it might be a little too quiet. Let me know next time in the comments if you want the volume up a little on this game. It seems a bit quiet to me. I don't want to overpower it too much. The music in this game is pretty good too. Actually, I think I might be able to fix that right now. Just give me a moment. Alright, That might be a little better. Might be a little too much. We'll figure it out after this video, and we'll get a handle on it. So that, you know, it's best for you guys. That's why I do this. I want to make something that's worth watching. I don't really care about success or anything. I just want to make something I'm proud of and share it with people, you know? That's what you should always do if you're starting something new like this. Do it for the fun of it. Do something you like. Don't expect success, because you want to work towards success if that's what you want to do, but like just expecting it outright or having these lofty expectations just probably won't get you very far, and it'll be really frustrating when you don't get them. Alright, here's the first boss. It's a ghost fella. See, I told you it's kind of fitting to play during Halloween time. So this guy's easy as they come. Whoa, unless you screw up. Okay, I'm good. But yeah, he just goes back and forth across the screen until you hit him enough times. Then he goes back up, blows up, and then breaks another place for you to hide. Not really difficult at all, but that's perfect for a first boss. We did it! Dance! Oh, I completely neglected talking about the power-ups as well. The fairy, the like little light going around me, is an extra hit, and the like bird thing gives me a float feature, which is really handy. It actually comes in play very much later, where you almost need it sometimes. Alright. These goblins are annoying, because they jump anytime you shoot at them. You gotta figure out when's the best time to shoot them. And these pipe thingies are the special items of this dungeon, the World 2 dungeon. They serve as kind of a extra jump height, but some of them are fake, so you gotta find which ones actually send you up high enough. Also, I've been destroying these checkpoints because I don't really need them, but you might want to use them. The point, though, for actually, sorry, I'm talking funny today. The reason you'd want to collect more money and points is because every time you get, I think, a little more than 2,000, maybe, I don't know. You get enough points, you get an extra life. And later in the game, those extra lives are crucial, because the game's difficulty curve hits like a ton of truck. A ton of bricks. Or a truck. Your choice. Whatever you think is more painful, it's that. Yeah. So, let's see, I know comments, like getting people to participate in the comments isn't always like the best thing to do or whatever, but let's talk Halloween. Like, what's your favorite like Halloween costume, Halloween memory, something like that? Like, what do you like about Halloween, since this is a spooky stream and we're fighting goblins and the like? For me, my favorite monster type, let's go with, is probably like ghosts and skeletons. Like, those guys are the coolest to me. A lot of people go with the much, you know, more classically cool monsters like vampires and werewolves, but for me, I just love ghosts and skeletons. Not to mention the lore around them is like, it's different. Like, I guess for any for any creature like that, like classic monster, they do have a lot of lore. Like, you know, vampires have 1,000,001 weaknesses and like 1,000,001 powers, and, you know, depending on the story, they're gonna use a mixture of all those. And for ghosts, I don't know, like, I feel like it's a little more, always the same. Like, you know, they have, like, telekinetic-ish powers because they can affect the real world while, you know, you can't see them and stuff. I don't know, they're cool. Danny Phantom comes to mind, of course. But, yeah. Now that I talked about vampires, though, I gotta tell everybody about my, ooh, I took damage. That's not good. I gotta tell everybody my favorite vampire power. Like, vampire powers are, like I said, like, there's 1,000,001 of them. But my favorite one is, mist form. I love when vampires turn into mist and just, like, oh, that's so cool. Like, wouldn't that be awesome to just turn into mist and, like, go through, like, a gate or something? Like, somebody's like, ah, you can't get me, and you just go through that gate. I don't know, the mist form is cool. It's also, like, helpful in, like, fighting, because, you know, the vampire hunter thinks he's got you, and then he goes for that stake strike, and you just turn into mist on him. It's cool. I know a lot of my friends like werewolves, which, you know, more power to them. The werewolves are cool, but they're not my favorite, personally. I hope you don't mind my monster ramble, but, you know, Halloween, it's the perfect time to talk about it. Ooh, come on up, we gotta get it. Also, I like that these goats are literally shooting bubblegum at you. Like, that's what the handbook calls it, is like a bubblegum goat or something like that. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be getting some of the secrets and stuff that you wouldn't otherwise usually get in a first playthrough. Although I might not get this one. Oh, okay, I got it. Oh, good. Nice. I got my bird back. Aw, oh, dang. It made me give the checkpoint. That's okay. Oh, second boss coming up. I might stop after the second boss, but I might go for the third. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see how this goes. Here's another spoiler in case you're trying not to see them. Oh shoot. Sorry, I'm usually much faster at this. It's always when someone's watching, isn't it? Alright. Go. Alright. Those dudes, they were just trying to share their beer. That's what the handbook says, but I didn't want any. I don't drink, guys, sorry. This is just an angry thunder god. Nameless here forevermore. Yeah, dance, victory! Let's do one more. I'll do three stages, and then, you will have to wait for next time for the next set of 3. Or will it be 3? I guess we'll have to see. This music is really good. I like this place. My favorite, though, is the 4th world. Like, you'll see when I get there that, like, the 4th world has some... It's a pop. Oh yeah, if you can't tell, that's what those big skeletons do. I didn't really iterate because I was probably rambling, but, they explode into bones after you kill them. Undead monsters are just cool. These snakes attack as soon as you come in, like, in line with them. They'll, go in a straight line towards you. Usually they're easy enough to defeat. You just, shoot where they are, you know? Like, they're coming straight at you. It's not like they're gonna dodge, so they're a lot easier to deal with. Frick! Than, you know, the goblins. The goblins are probably one of my least favorite enemies, especially a little later. Oh! Okay, that was bad. Oh, man. I just lost my gamer card, didn't I? Well, let's just not get hit again and we'll be fine. Because, one more hit and we die. I guess if we die, though, it's a learning experience. We'll be good. I don't usually take dumb damage like that till World 4, so feeling a bit out of it. That's okay, though. I guess it makes it more funny to watch somebody fail. As long as they don't do it a lot, because then if I'm just stuck on the same stage forever, that probably wouldn't be enjoyable, but I won't do that to you guys. I might have one dumb death or two, but it's as if it was on cue. Okay, so usually you'd start back at a checkpoint if you have one. I usually kill those anyway, so this is probably where I'd be regardless of where I was in the stage. Okay! Oh no! Okay. Now let's serious up, because I need those lives for later. Like, Jesus. Oh, man. Okay. I'm starting to get my groove back a little bit. Need to focus a little more on the game and less on silly monsters. Oh, good, a free life. That's actually very good. Give me that. Thank you. Those, devil guys can be annoying when they're placed in the right place, but, fighting them usually is pretty easy because they arc. So you just, stay under the arc of their attack and you'll be fine. But, you know, sometimes they're in tricky placements, kind of like that, where it makes, getting to them in the first place a little harder. That's usually how they're placed in this game. Another fairy. You can't have more than one fairy. Usually, the reason there are more fairies is because this game is more or less designed for multiple players, but we'll see if that ever happens. But yeah, so that it just gets a little hard later when you really need your bird back. Thank you. God, this game's listening to me. When you get your bird back, you want to get your bird back, and all you're getting is fairies because it expects you to have friends. But, okay, I'm sorry, I'm a child. Yikes! Okay, screw you, man. And treasure is always worth getting because if it's... well, I guess not if you already have the power-up, but as long as it gives you score, it's worth it, or if it gives you a power-up you don't have. Okay. Okay, so you can always tell when it's the boss stage because the music changes and it's all ominous. But yeah, it's no biggie. This boss stage isn't too bad if I remember. I say as I take damage, I should really stop with the hubris, huh? Like, I just get instant karma'd. Oh, there, good. I guess, owning up to your hubris is good, though. And you're rewarded for it. Here we go. Boss time. Almost. I want to get all this stuff over here, because you never know when there's some treasure. And treasure is good. Alright, you're just another obstacle in the way to save our beloved princess. That's what these mages are out to do, they're out to save their beloved princess, so let's see if we can help these guys do that. This boss is about as easy as they come. You just shoot him a few times, get out of the way, and dodge the bat while he shoots his swords. He's not one of the hard ones, but that's okay. Because this game will soon have me eating my words. Alright, here we go on stage 4. This is where I'll stop for now, but listen to that glorious music. This is what you're coming back to, people. So, until next time, have a good one, and stay safe out there.